Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher,
leading off
Christopher
Sanchez,
Sanchez.
the shortstop.
Try to stay back for that power.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today on the hill, Yusei Kikuchi. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Ready to go? Here's Trey Turner. And that is out of play.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The pitch. Strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The shortstop takes the ball. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. Great pick. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Here's JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a foul straight back. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And a breaking ball misses outside. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Ward makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at Angel Stadium, and towing the slab in this one, Zach Wheeler. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And down on strikes. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Rengifo. And that's fouled off. One out, base is empty. Stays alive.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
In the dirt,
1-2.
ball 1. And that skips in the dirt.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Here's Mike Trout.
Trout.
Swings through that one for strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out. And we're back. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Kikuchi back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. This is Bryson Stott. That one fouled off. In the dirt. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Got him looking. And that is a big first out. Now batting Max Kepler. And that one is lifted in the air. Adele moves under it. And there are 2 outs. Johan Rojas now at the plate. Just missed. And fouled off. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 2nd, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Soler started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. Next pitch is outside. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now Yoan Moncada. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. And a couple of quick outs. Logan O'Hoppe getting ready to hit. And a foul ball. And misses inside. Lifted in the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back in Anaheim, now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. It's through for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Bryce Harper to the plate. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No balls, one strike.
That one ripped. Hauls it in for the out. JT Realmuto steps in. Struck out swinging his first time. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Trout on his horse. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, these Angels definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Joe Adell. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Going back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. The batter now, Kevin Newman. That's the third. Boom. That ends the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, onto the fourth. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. That one almost got him.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is.
Now a diving stop at third. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
So 2 down now, and here is Bryson Stott. A single his first time. And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here comes Alec Boehm. Runner takes off. And that's a stolen base, not even close. The 1-0. drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Ward running hard to get it. Nabs it, and that'll do it. And we're back,
and
ready to go, bottom four. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and he held up. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels, went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Out to short, Turner. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Trout.
Oh, he's doing it. Nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hee-haw!
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Tapped softly on the ground. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Back in Anaheim, new inning getting started. Max Kepler at the plate. Kikuchi back to work. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty good spot. Hard. And inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Gets down, base hit. Here comes the throw. Save!
Hey, he's in there.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And another ball. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
2-1.
Kepler at third. Rojas at second with nobody out.
2-2's the count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. 2 in scoring position, nobody out, and we're at the top of the 5th. Goes down looking. Here comes Bryce Harper. Golden opportunity right here. That one's in there. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
That's a little bit low. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2. One down. Runners at second and third. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Caught him looking for the K. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Soler, 33 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Soler checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Moncada.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rojas on his way over. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Flied to right his first time. That one the other way. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber.
48. Reed Detmer.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. Fouled off left side. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. 1 for 2. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batter number 5.
And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. This to center field. And that is that. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. Ball one, no strikes.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
That missed by a lot. 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And now the center fielder, Jo Adell.
That could jumpstart an offense.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Back to first, and he's safe. Tap foul at the plate. That one 95 to finish him off. And next for LA, Kevin Newman. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Fought off foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now. Strike three. Got him swinging. That's his 9th strikeout. Back in Anaheim, top of inning number 7. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Now he steps off to reset.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 44, Ben Schultz.
And a swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
That one just misses the outside corner, and it's 1-2. And that's down and away. Into center. Adell on the run. Makes the grab, one down. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. And now, Johan Rojas. First pitch swinging.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Got him. Now 2 out. Here's Turner now. Grounds one to short. Newman fires across the diamond. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Righty reliever out of the pen, Jose Ruiz.
Number 66.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. And now batting, Mike Trout. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
That's inside.
Inside, just missed.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Zips it to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
In the dirt, but kept close.
1 and 2's the count.
And the runner holds. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that one in the air center field. Rojas settles under this one. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2. Here comes Yoan Moncada.
Number 5, Yoan Moncada.
And there's a ball.
1-0.
And there's a strike.
1-1.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Breaking ball inside. And the count now even up. Runner breaks for third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. We go to the 8th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Joyce back to work. Up the middle. Newman to first in time. Harper is gone, 1 down. And now it is JT Realmuto.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
The 0-1. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
In there. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. And Kyle Schwarber will come up 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Joyce, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2022. And that one missing low.
Ball.
And strike 2.
2 and 2's the count.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
The catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. And that one clips the corner. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Turner snags it on the run.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Adele lays off down low as he digs in for the third time.
No, that missed.
So
that's
2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Just off the inside edge.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Rojas makes the play. We go to the ninth. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swings, and he breaks his bat. Shanuel tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And Castellanos is out. Bryson Stott, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Strike one.
Strike.
That one in triple digits.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
He's under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now it's Alec Bohm. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That missed. That's a ball.
Up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And the Phillies take the lead. It's 2-0. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. And at first, Trey Turner now.
Trey Turner. Now pitching for the Angels. Number 74.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Jensen.
They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
No, that's out.
Throw. Save. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
And
last chance for the home team. Angels, so in now for the Angels, Kevin Newman. So the closer coming from the bullpen, Jordan Romano.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
0-2.
The shortstop takes a ball. And that just misses. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
The left fielder, number 3.
2 outs away. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. That one missed. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a two-seamer.
1-1.
That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And now, Luis Rengifo. First pitch misses. And delivers outside.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That clips the zone, and it's 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Trout swings through it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
The Halos down to their final strike. Line drive, Turner. Throw to first, ball game. And the Phillies use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple runs was all it took to get the W today.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm Jon Sciambi saying so long. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, all set to go. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
We're watching a pitcher in Nola that flew through the Phillies minor league system. He was drafted in 2014 and made his major league debut the following year. You can't ask for much more from the 7th overall pick in the draft. Man, the scouts got it right.
That misses the zone. 3-1 now. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
Mookie Betts now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That's down and in. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And a strike in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's
2 balls,
inside.
2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Our starter in this one, Tyler Glasnow. How about a scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Harper now. That one fouled off.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Next offering upstairs. Turner on at first, nobody out. Runner on the go, pitch misses. You know, throw to second, he's safe. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Man at second. He goes down looking. Here comes Real Muto. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. There's a strike.
2 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Man on second, 2 down. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. It's 2-0. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
And it's 1-1.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. That one inside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game, but 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's Max Muncy. Nola back to work. Strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Pitch misses, 2-1. Left field, way back there. That's back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. The batter now will be Will Smith.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And that misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And no one can get there. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. And that's a 2-bagger. 1 out. Runner at second. Edman will hit next.
Edman.
Just missed. Smith over at second, 1 down. Just missed. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Fastball for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Can't connect on the 3rd ball, struck him out. And here is Michael Conforto. That misses. Ball 1.
No, that's a ball.
He was late there. Strike 1. Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Pitch misses there. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This one high in the air to left center. Kepler under it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. This is Bryson Stott. Now 1 out to right. Conforto, couple of steps in. He's there. He's got it. 1 away. Alec Bohm digs in now.
Ball.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
Recognized
the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel.
Throw cut off to second.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Glass now, ready and deals. Fouled off down the right side. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Hernandez makes the play. That is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Kike Hernandez. Late swing fouled off. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he deals. Fights it off, he'll see another. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 1 down. And next for L.A., Andy Pages. That's outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. This one popped up right side. Harper. And there are 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Ohtani in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1 and 2. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Harper.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. High fly ball out towards left field. Hernandez makes the catch. And there's 1 away. And now it's JT Realmuto. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Glass now with the strikeout.
Now batting, the
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered in this game. Slider right there.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Right through there. Got him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. And that misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Inside, just missed. Way high there. Now 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance speed. There's 1. And that's 2. Max Muncy at the dish. Flying to left his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. There's a strike. Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Forget it. Max Muncy leaves the yard. It's 2-1. Will Smith to the plate. Inside. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Nola fires. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
And that's a strike. Smith off of first with 2 away.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Back here in Philadelphia, and now it's going to be Nick Castellanos. Swinging a foul straight back. Glass now back to work, the 0-1. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to him, to get some.
This ball is hammered deep center field, way back there, on its way, out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 3-1. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Left fielder,
Max Kepler at the plate. Doubled his first time up. Ball 1 and a pitch inside.
1-0.
makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Michael Conforto. Nola back to work. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Trying to steal a first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box. Kind of sets up an interesting at bat the rest of the way. A little chess match here.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. And that drops in for a strike. Pages measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
On the ground to the left. Tosses across to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Back at Citizens Bank Park, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. Ground ball up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Turner, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Line to left, and foul ball. Check swing, no appeal.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Hernandez hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So here is Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. Runner on the go.
No ball.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Just missed.
That's a ball.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. First offering, and it just misses. And there's a ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
1 strike.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Matt Strom gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Comes at 2-2. And that one upstairs.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Here's Mookie now. That one drifts inside. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. That one misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. That one ripped left field, going back. And it hits the fence. The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And that is out of play.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting it.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch, not close. Swings through that.
1-1.
That one back there. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 78.
It's softly on the ground left side. Whips it across, and Castellanos is out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That one hops against the fence. Now around second, going for third. The relay. Alec Bohm now at the plate. 1 for 2. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Stop. Takes his lead at third with 1 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Bohm tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. Tosses to first, out number 2, and another run comes in. Max Kepler, the next to hit.
Max Kepler.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. New inning getting started, and up to the plate is Will Smith. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering is down low. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Next one misses. It's 2-2. Now one missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Tommy Edman at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one misses. Ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The batter will be Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 in this one. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
And he takes a strike.
0-2.
Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th. So digging in now. Baseball from the Lone Star State. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Texas Rangers.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Texas
So just about set now.
Rangers.
And on the mound in this one, Patrick Corbin.
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Smoked into left, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Bryce Harper, the next to hit, takes outside. Runner takes off. There's a ball.
That's the ball.
No throw. He's in there safely. A free pass coming with nobody out and the runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. JT Realmuto steps in.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now. And
Seager, the flip, one at second, relay to first, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Great textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Kyle Schwarber, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
That's outside. Now 1-2.
1-2.
On the ground to short. Seager in plenty of time to first. Schwarber out of the... Here is Marcus Semien. Sanchez, an all-star a season ago, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Pitches in for a strike, and the count even 1-1. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So now it's Corey Seager. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Swings through that one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
In the air, right field. 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's call.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back at Globe Life Field, top of the second. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Corbin back to work. And a foul ball. A dive, he's got it. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. This is Bryson Stott.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Ground ball, left side. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Alec Bohm. High fly ball, shallow right field. Garcia makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back in Arlington, bottom half of inning number 2. Here is Jock Peterson. Peterson just got a piece of it. Kicks and deals.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on. He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Yeah, that's fouled off. Second inning here, no score. And that one is inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That's down and in. A slider missed. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Josh Young.
The third baseman, Josh Young.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Inside, just missed. Check swing, and he went 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he strikes out the side for this. Well, here we go, top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now for the Phillies, Max Kepler. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Johan Rojas will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. That's inside.
No, ball.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Seager. Over to first, safe.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Turner now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Rojas leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Way high.
1-2.
On the ground to third, and that squirts through.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Check swing, but he went too far. It's a ball with 2 strikes. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Grounder might be 2. He flips it to second in time. And they bounce into 2 already. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Leody Taveras. Did not go around. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's downstairs. Full count now. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Into the outfield, base hit. Kepler hustles it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here. And now here is Kyle Higashioka. And fouled off. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. And he lays one down the left side. Boom. Throws to first in time. Runners advance on a good sac bunt. Now it's Marcus Semien. Golden opportunity right here. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with one away. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Flied to right his first time. Pitch misses. Ball one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Boom. Sends it across to first, and Seager is set down. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Just off the inside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Outside low. 3-0. And a strike on the outside edge. 2 outs. 2 in scoring position. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Start of the fourth. Here's JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
That one drilled left field. And that ball is gone. A laser to left. It's 1-1. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. Schwarber out of the play. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. On the ground to third, Young. Gets it to first. That ends the frame. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson. Upstairs.
Ball, that's up.
Peterson goes 6'1", 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. This to third. Boom. And Peterson retired. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
0-2.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. 1-2 now. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. And there's the strike. 2 outs, base is empty.
0-1.
And the slider just misses. They say you win.
1-2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Alec Bohm. Webb back to work.
Yeah, what?
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Now batting Max Kepler. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got
Seager. There's 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
There goes the runner. Ball
No, that's
outside.
outside. Ball.
Throw to
Oh,
second. Save. Check swing went around. And 1-1.
1-1.
Inside, almost got him.
Two.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras. And a foul ball.
Well, these Rangers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And misses inside. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Berger at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That to right. And there's 2 down. Here's the power hitting catcher, Kyle Higashioka. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rojas has a beat on it, and that'll do it. All set for the top of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Number 41. Hobie.
And a swing and a miss.
Milner.
Really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The other way, and a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, not going to get him. He's in there.
Now batting, the catcher, JT.
Runner in scoring position. No base open at first now. And here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. Schwarber swings through it for strike 1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
0-2. That's the ball.
Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the catch, 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch.
The
We
right
all
fielder,
know
number 8.
those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 55.
Castellanos swings through for strike one. And that one fouled off.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-2. And just misses with that one.
2-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Stop. Up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And the count now 2-0. And downstairs. Looks like an intentional walk after falling behind 3-0. Didn't want to risk nibbling. 2 outs. Bases full. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm.
Ball inside.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Globe Life Field. Well, we go bottom 6 at the plate. Marcus. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Ruiz. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Seager up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. Fought off foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch inside, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
And that clips the inside corner.
Count is full.
So Sieg suffers the strikeout. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And that skips in the dirt. Now one missed.
2-0. That missed. That's the ball.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. In the air, right field. Castellanos brings it in. And that all set for the start of the inning. Max Kepler at the plate. That's off the inside corner. And it's 1-0. Martin, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Sliced hard but foul. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Semien toss over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Stepping in, Johan Rojas. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Taveras pulls it down, 2 away. Trey Turner at the plate. Now a screamer into the outfield. Langford makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Jock Peterson. Peterson just got a piece of it. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. Just missed. Next offering misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And here is Adolis Garcia. That smash towards center. And there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Fired to second, and that's 2. Back in Arlington, here is Bryce Harper.
Baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Martin back to work. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Ball.
So we get an intentional walk with no outs in the inning. And now it is JT Realmuto. Yeah, that's fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That's a ball.
Field one is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may
One
see
ball,
some
2 strikes.
movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And that one is lifted in the air, and that is a big first out. Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Just missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ball.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Taveras running hard to get it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Ball 1
That's
there.
a ball.
That one to first,
That's a
and
foul
it's
ball.
just foul. That was close. Lifted in the air, out to left. He's under it. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's Leody Taveras. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. Inside, just missed. Next pitch is outside.
3-1.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. And now it's Jake Burger to hit.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been...
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 50, Orion Kerkering.
That one the other way, down the line, and it's foul. And that is out of play. The 0-2, runner on the go. Got him swinging. Realmuto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And now looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it 1st and 2nd with 1 gone. Simeon swings through it for strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike. Nope. Ball.
And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That's towards center. Rojas settles under it. Puts it away for the out. Corey Seager to the plate in this high leverage spot. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
2 outs. Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
And fouled off.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Makes the catch for the out. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Down the line. And that will drop foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Trey Turner. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
That's a ball.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Taveras. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the DH, Joc Pederson. Late on that fastball.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
0-2.
Got him looking. Now 1 away. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Fouled off. He was late. Bases empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Josh Young digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Inside. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Young checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. That's the 3rd. Throws to first. That's the 3rd out. And back at Globe Life Field. On to extra inning. A free pass coming with nobody out, and the runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. Real Muto stands in now, looks at that one inside. The next offering misses. 2-0. And that's fouled off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Taveras under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways.
Intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Just missed.
1-0.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in there.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Stott stands in here, takes ball one low. Swing and a foul out of play. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Harper on third. Schwarber on at first with two down. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 43, John Armstrong.
Smoked on the ground a second. To first, they limit the damage here. Back in Arlington, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Leody Taveras. So they turn to their closer, Jordan Romano.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second, and it's even up. And there's a ball.
Count.
Checks his swing. Now with appeal to third. And no swing. It's ball four.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Berger, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Next up for Texas, Jonah Heim. Intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot. 0 for 3 in this one. Puts a bunt down. Stop. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. A run comes in on the play. Here's Corey Seager. Check swing, no appeal.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. One down, and the winning run at third. Up and in, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
2-2.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. In comes the winning run, and the Rangers walk it off in extra inning. A 3-2. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Tanner Houck.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Ready to go now. Trey Turner at the plate.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that is in for a strike. 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one is inside. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. This one in the air, right field. Abreu gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's JT Realmuto. That's too low. And that is ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And the right-hander deals. Outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 to count.
Next pitch is inside, and it's 3-2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
1 out, base is empty. Ripped on a line, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And that one is downstairs. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran. Infield looks like they're expecting a bunt with speed at the plate. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Suarez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that one is inside ball 1.
Ball. 2-2 to count.
And it remains 2-2. The other way, and foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. To the right side. Tosses to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Here's Rafael Devers. On the ground to first, and that's just foul. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. High fly ball out towards left center. Kepler drifts towards it. Snags it for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Zips it across. And they get Bregman for the out. New inning getting started. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Houck back to work. That one catches the corner for a strike. That one fouled off.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And one gone. This is Bryson Stott. And that one fouled off. Houck, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. On the ground, right side. Oh, he gloves it to first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Outside low, 1-0.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And now 2-2. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now at Fenway. Now batting Tristan Casas.
The first baseman, Tristan Casas.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Rojas in position. And out number 1 on the grab. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 2 away. So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. That one drifts inside. And another ball. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back in Boston, on to the 3rd inning. Max Kepler at the plate. There's a swing and a miss. Kepler in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was born in Germany. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it hits off the monster. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Johan Rojas stands in now and watches strike one. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rafaela under it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
He's in there.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Turner now. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Line to left. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags from third. He is safe. Here's Bryce Harper.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
2 out, space is empty. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one hammered. That's back there. Nabs it, and that is that. And we're back here at Fenway Park, set for the bottom of the third. And now the rookie second baseman, number 28.
Campbell.
Chopped out in front of the plate. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting eight, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. On the ground. A sliding stop. The throw. And very nicely done for the out. So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela. Out towards right center field. Rojas on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. On to the fourth. It'll bring up JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering is in the dirt.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
On the ground, out to short. On to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And now Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Foul ball.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. And here is Nick Castellanos. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ground ball left side. Slings it across. That's the 3rd out. Bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
The left fielder, Jarren Duran.
There's the strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Now fly ball to right center. He's got it, and there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Devers in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
And another ball.
No strike.
And a strike to Devers. And he couldn't come up with it. And that's their first base runner of the game. And now it's Alex Bregman. Swinging a foul straight back. Check swing, called strike. Devers at first, one gone. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Triston Casas. In the dirt, but kept close. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Here's Story now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. Devers headed home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And now they trail by 1. First and second, 2 outs. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive. Rojas tracks it down for the out. Back here in Boston. Now here is Bryson Stott. Houck back to work. Foul ball there. And that one misses up and in. 1-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Grounded out his first time. And it's fouled away. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well. Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Narvaez down to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, number 28.
Christian Campbell.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Laser base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't
Now
feel
batting,
any
catcher,
vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Check swing, appeal to first, and he won around. Just enough that time. Ground ball left side, could be two. Whips it to first on the run. On target, he got him. Nice play.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Up the middle, stop. Throw to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to
Now
bear
batting,
down, make the
the
pitch,
left
get the
fielder,
ground ball.
Nerlens.
Excellent piece of work.
Nerlens.
Duran, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
1-0.
Runner at third, 2 away. And that's in for a strike. And the count even at 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
A bunt, and it's popped up. Squeezes it, and that is back here at Fenway, top of the 6th inning. And now Johan Rojas. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Outside. And the count 1-2. Hit in the air, right field. Stretches out and holds it in. Trey Turner now. He's already homered in this game.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 83.
And first offering is fouled off. Turner, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick
1-1.
back in 2014. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that's way high. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Bryce Harper up now. I think one of my favorite moments from his 2024 season was his soccer-style celebration after he hit a home run in London.
Is that when we went with the knee slide?
Exactly, and really into it, too. He yelled, "I love soccer," over and over while going through the high-five line in the dugout.
When in Rome,
One
as
ball,
they say.
2
Or
strikes.
London. 2 down, nobody on. Breaking
2-2
ball
the
misses
count.
down and away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1. Here comes Real Muto. First
Ball,
pitch
that's off the plate.
misses. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the 6th inning, Rafael Devers up to hit. And the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these
0-1's
Red
the count.
Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That's a ball.
And that's down and away.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit.
Nope.
Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times. Right through there for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Alex Bregman. Bregman swings, hits one deep, left field. That one's carrying, and it's off the green monster. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over
Off
it.
the plate, ball
Casas in the box, lays off for ball 1. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
Fastball for a strike. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some.
Runner takes off. Hit in the air, center field. Rojas gets there. He's under it. That's out number 2. Here's Trevor Story.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Jose Ruiz
Now
on the pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty big spot he's
Number
coming into,
56.
trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
On the outside corner for a strike. And it's 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Man at second. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here at Fenway Park. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up. To the heater. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. This one in the air, center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Both 2 in this one. And ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the second baseman.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez.
Hitting for the Red
He's
Sox.
grounded out a couple of
18,
times.
Blake Snell. Now pitching for
The new pitcher in the game, Matt Strahm.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
0-1.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Runners on the move. In there for strike 3. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal. Jarren Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. Just misses. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
3.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 63, Justin.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Close one, doesn't get the call. And 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu on the move. And there's one down. So digging in, Johan Rojas. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Man at first, one away. In the dirt. On the ground to third, might be 2. Campbell has it for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and here is Devers.
The designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Strom back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
And that drops in for a strike. Center field. Rojas. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Now pitching for
out of the bullpen for the Phillies,
Number
Jose
46.
Alvarado.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Casas in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back inside Fenway Park. Now Trey Turner.
Number 44.
Let's get speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next pitch misses. And it's 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. One up, one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Harper now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box. And a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Ripped towards third. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
JT Realmuto steps in. That one out to right, and that's a foul ball. Harper leads off first with 1 away. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Late on that fastball. This to third. That's a base hit. Run scores. Can't glove it cleanly. Everybody's going to be safe.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the 9th. And that one fouled off. Next pitch inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And that's way high. Ball 1.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust it.
Story sends it over to first. And that is that. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom 9. And now the shortstop, Trevor Story. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Alvarado in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Did not go. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Abreu stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Here's the second baseman. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. Story stands at first with 1 out. Misses.
That's a ball.
Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Blake Sabol the next to hit. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Strike two.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Your Toronto Blue Jays.
Just about ready to roll here. Pitching in our game today, Kevin Gausman. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hit.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Jesus Luzardo.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one.
Well, Boog, with Ohtani on the mound today, you think about how big of a star he's become in the U.S., but his dog, Decoy, stole the show away from his master.
The flip to the pitcher coverage. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. Now it's Mookie Betts. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a foul ball. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Late on that fastball.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
0-2 now. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first, here's Trey Turner. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three.
The first
Bryce Harper to the plate.
Harper.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the sweeper misses for a ball. And that one ripped to left. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Base is empty. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. That one's upstairs. Ball one. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3. It's a strike. Top of the second. And the batter now, Will Smith. Luzardo back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Luzardo, the 6-foot lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Chases that one out of the zone. That K is his 3rd of the game. Swing and a slow roller. Turner. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Kike Hernandez. Pop foul out of play off to the right. No score here in the second. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here comes Chris Taylor. The other way, and makes the play, and that's out number. We head to the bottom of the second, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. And there's a foul ball. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2.
2 strike.
And that's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. And that is out of play. Schwarber aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. This is Bryson Stott. Just missed. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1. Back up the, that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
Batting 7, the third baseman.
First and second, 1 out. And here comes Alec Bohm. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's 2 away. Now batting Max Kepler. And he swings through that one.
1-1.
Fastball for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering upstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the right fielder, Andy Pages. Swings through that one out in front that time.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air, right field. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
The designated hitter.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. There's the strike.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player.
Ripped back to the mound, and that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Betts. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where
and a base hit knocks in a run.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. There's something about pulling one.
Runner on the move. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that.
No ball. 2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. 0-1.
0-1.
Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that.
Runner takes off.
No ball. One strike.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Strike two.
That was straight queso right there. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the air, right side. Pages on the move towards the line. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And now here is Harper. 0 for 1 so far. There's Hernandez handling the chance. And he's out on the tag. Third out. Back at Citizens Bank Park. The batter now will be Will Smith. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. On a line out towards center. Hooks it away for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Kike Hernandez. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. Getting over on the strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's JT Realmuto. And a swing and a miss.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have
to. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And it's through for a hit. Hernandez quickly throws it in. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. Here's Nicholas Castellanos, and fouled off. Realmuto at second. Schwarber at first with no outs. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him! Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And that one clips the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Check swing, no appeal, and it's 2-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 3. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting the third baseman.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Fly to left his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Philadelphia, ready now for the 5th inning. Here comes Chris Taylor. Luzardo back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia, and that's in the dirt. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the fifth.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Late on that fastball.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
That's to third, and that's a fair ball. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. First and second, no outs. Here's Mookie to hit. Both 2 in this one.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 66. Jose.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball. 1 strike.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. And here comes Tommy Edman calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Golden opportunity right here. Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run's in, and it gets by him. 2 runs are in. Here comes Edman around third. He's safe, and they clear the bases. Not in time. He's safe.
Wow, that's a dagger right there. Clears the bases and puts 3 runs on the board. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he...
Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 down, bases empty. Miguel Rojas at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Rojas, 36 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
That one not close. Now 2-2. And right back to the mound. Slings to first, and they're happy to just... Back here in Philadelphia, Max Kepler at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Phillies finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the grab, 1 away.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Rojas in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And another ball. And that's outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Trey Turner at the plate. Swing and a miss.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
1-2.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Whip. And we're back. Top 6. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. And a quick out, number 1. Here comes Chris Taylor. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 44.
Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pages. Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throws it away.
Go ball. 2 straight.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Puts the tag on him, and there's 2 out. And an excellent job keeping it right there. So the batting order turns over. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani.
1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. And that one wrapped foul. Pages leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2 outs. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Bryce Harper.
For Los Angeles, number 78.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He circles the bases, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 6-1. Out to short. Betts whips it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So now the DH spot, Kyle Schwarber.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And that one pulled foul. Outside low, ball 2. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-2. Castellanos at the plate now as he chases after that one. On the ground to 3rd, and it goes just foul. In the air, left field, down the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, number 5, second baseman,
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. They say you win.
No ball. 1 strike.
And he drops it down the 3rd baseline. Rojas tosses across to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. Alec Bohm will hit next. Out towards right center. That's well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. The run comes in from second. The relay throw.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be.
And now this is down for a base hit. Here comes Bohm around 3rd. Close play, but in there.
Comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now a chance for Johan Rojas. To second, and he's out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Stop. Hauls it in for the out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Calm.
New pitcher on here, Joe Ross.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing.
Stop. There's one on the run. Sends it over to first. Got him. A beautiful play. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Now pitching for Los Angeles,
Yates, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one misses. Ball 1. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2-2 down. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And now 1 away. Here's Turner now. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. 2 away down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Harper, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one is hammered right field. Way back there. Got all of that one. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 6-5. Here's JT Realmuto. Check swing, went around. Strike 1.
No ball.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strike. Ready to begin the 8th. And the batter now, Will Smith. Ross back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ross, in his 8th season, he features a slider, a sinker, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 1 gone here. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Rojas. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Enrique Hernandez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Late with the swing there.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 8th. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber.
No ball. 1 strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing, called strike. That misses. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Now batting,
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. High fly ball, right field. Pages moving under it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And a big swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So the tying run
now
reaches with two away. Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Runner on the go in the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 41.
He was late there. Strike one.
1 ball, 1
Trying
strike.
to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is downstairs. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strike.
Stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out.
He takes it himself to the bag, and all set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. Out to short. Zips it to first. Now one gone in the 9th. So up next, Andy Pages. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He can't make it back to the bag in time, and the defense comes away with nothing. Back to the top of the order, and next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Up the middle, and there's a base hit. Pages on his way to third.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Good extension on that swing.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. So bases all loaded up. Next to hit, Tommy Edman. That one's in there. It's strike one on Edman.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
Swing at a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run. There's one. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 8-5. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. He swings and fouls one off.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
In the dirt. The 0-2. Runner goes again. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Castellanos snags it. And back here in Philadelphia, so bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Max Kepler. Rojas with the throw to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Dodgers trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Trey Turner now 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. And first offering is fouled off. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game. And this one ends. out.